doing out there? First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of a luminous 4K screen paint using ambient light rejection technology. Gain times 7 and 8. I do apologize. I don't have the sound bar hooked up. Right now I'm still doing some work down here in the basement. I'm actually working on that project I told you about. I'm building this motorized projection screen stand that has to be coated with the Supreme 8. I do apologize. Last video I was supposed to put a link where you can actually get this motorized projection screen for $68, and that includes shipping. I will post that on this video and the other video as I agreed. Alright, so as I said before many times, contrast is everything. You have those out there that will try to make you believe that you don't need a black screen when you actually do. As I said before, it doesn't make a difference if your projector has a 10,000, 12,000, or 20,000 to 1 contrast. This is an option you will never ever see on your projector because gray screens and white screens cannot produce contrast. Now contrast, as I said, is very important. When I was coming up, and I'm 51 years old, my birthday was a couple of days ago, but I'm 51, and I came up in an era where I remember where tube TVs were gray. They were actually light gray screens. Now as time went on, they got a little darker when the Sony Vegas came out and so forth, and then after that you had the pitch black screen, which is the OLED. Everybody now has that OLED technology. Now, like I said, they wouldn't have spent all the money and all that research to develop a black screen if they felt that contrast was not important. And that's one of the things when you watch a demonstration on OLED and you look at the background, it is black. It's not gray, it is black to display how black the black levels are on that screen. Now, I could never understand why a gray screen or white screen would try to attempt to do that demonstration because it may look black to you, but it's not. It's a bit of a dark gray. That's how it comes up, and that's why they get to do a lot of those demonstrations, usually with high bright colors. They'll do this in a well-lit environment, but when it comes to true contrast, they will never ever show you this because the screen can't produce it. And one of the hardest demonstrations, as I said, you will not see any of these screen paints do it, is the star-filled demonstration, because a star-filled demonstration will show you what a true night sky is supposed to look like. Now, in the center of this is the bare silver screen paint. Like I said, some people say, well look, it's not my product. I have a different product than bare silver screen. Well, if you can take that screen paint, you can stick it in the middle of a black screen and it comes up black, then you have a different product. But if it comes out looking like this, guess what? It's everyday paint. That's what it is. It's just, it is what it is. Alright, so as you can see, the difference, even if I come here on an angle, try not to trip over anything, you can see exactly what you're getting. And some people feel, okay, lights on, yeah, a gray screen's gonna fade. But if I turn out the lights, I should be able to see a difference. Alright, so we'll hop over this real quick so I don't kill myself on the lumber. And we'll zoom up so you can see. There you go. Now, one of the things they won't do in the demonstration is zoom up. When you zoom up, you can see the difference between the two. One of the tricks they use is they'll pull the camera all the way back and see how it blends in. It says, look, a gray screen can pull contrast like a black screen. No, it can't. Let's get up close. There you are. You see it now? See the difference between the two? That's something they'll never do. Now, if I put on any light, any slight kind of light in this environment, that screen is going to pop on. There you go. See it? There it is. Alright, so right there, as I said before, it does not, a gray screen or white screen will produce bright colors. That's pretty much it, and that's why we see a lot of demonstrations are always done in well-lit environments with very, very bright colors because they know darn well the screen's not going to be to produce an image in a well-lit environment because it is going to fail dramatically. Alright, so let's do some, I said I was going to do some white levels first, showing you our technology's incredible ability to pull white levels. Let me see if I hit that video. Probably got hit it twice. I got a new cell phone. Oh, it did pop over. So I'll show you some white levels. So this is the difference between our white levels and other screen paints on the market, black screen paints on the market. We can produce very high white levels, as you can see. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Let me bring this back a little bit more. Has some foxes playing in the snow. There you go. So that's the white levels on a Supreme 8. Now, showed in one of the demonstrations, I think I saw one of these demonstrations, when a black screen was displaying white levels, it was so black and so dirty that you couldn't even make it out the snow. It was just so dark, you just couldn't see it. As you can see in this demonstration, we're not having that problem. Our screen is producing a nice, bright, pure white level. But I think in a few demonstrations I've seen where they're trying to say, well, black screens cannot produce white levels. This is what you're going to get, a dark, dirty image. It doesn't look like a dark, dirty image to me. It looks very good. And this is one of the beautiful things we love about the Supreme 8. It does have the ability to produce higher white levels. When somebody was saying, okay, what's the difference between the Supreme 8 and what's the difference between the Supreme 8 and, I'm trying to see if I got a cord down here to plug this into. Hold on for a minute. I'm going to hook up my speaker over here, because I want some sound, man. My sound bar is upstairs somewhere charging. I do want some sound with this. Let's see if we can disconnect this a minute. There we go. Let's disconnect this. I don't want to put the camera in front of here so you can get blinded by my projector. But let's put that in there like so. I'm going to wire this into the back of my speakers. There we go. I think. Okay.
Line in.
There we go. There, now we got some sound going. Look at that. Look at the white levels. And this is, keep in mind, like I said, all black technology is not the same. You can't just take paint or black paint or whatever and say, hey, look, this is how all black screen paints react. Can't say that. Now, I can say that about a gray screen because, as I said, gray screens can't produce contrast. They can't. If they could do a star field demonstration in a flooded environment. As a matter of fact, they could do it outside with no problem. Alright, so let's grab ourselves another video. Let's grab the, I'm sitting back here on my sofa over here. Let's grab the snow, I like doing this one. This is the snow screensaver. There you are. I've done this quite a bit. This is my snow screensaver. Look how beautiful that looks. Let's get it on my screen. Like I said, if the color was supposed to be, if the white levels were so dirty, you would see it. Now, so I was going to do this demonstration with the lights out for all of y'all, so let's get started. I'm gonna come over here and grab me a video. Because I think we've done enough demonstrations with the lights on to prove our technology is that good. So we'll start doing a few demonstrations with the lights out. Look how deep the reds are. That's one of the things about contrast that's very important. Contrast gives you much deeper, much richer colors, and that's what you want. But I wanted something else. Let me see. There we go. Now this video demonstration, this is called by the 8K channel or 84K channel. Check out the videos over there. This particular video, as you can see, the background in this video is black. Very hard to pull off if you're using a gray or white screen. But you think you're seeing gray, you're not actually, you think you're seeing black, sorry about that, but you're not seeing black. Technically, you're seeing a dark gray. With our technology, you are seeing black. And this is not even, my projector is not even 4K. I'm not using a 4K projector. It's my Sony projector. It's 1920 by 1200. Now keep in mind, our technology also works with ultra short throw projectors. So if you have an ultra short throw projector, that's something you don't have to worry about by saying, gee whiz, if I get an ultra short throw, is it going to be compatible with the screen? Yes, it is. That's something you don't have to worry about. Look how beautiful the color looks. Like I said, no 4K applications or none of that nonsense. This is 1080p, that's it. Now, someone's been asking me, a few people have been asking me for gaming demonstrations. Yes, I'll be doing some gaming demonstrations very soon. Like I said, our technology outside looks incredible. Inside, it's a cakewalk. And the fact that our technology has ambient light rejection technology embedded into it means with the lights out, our screens look flawless. They look flawless outside. They look flawless when the lights are on. But keep in mind, projector has to work less when the lights are out, because that's less light that the lumens will be, actually it's less light that the lumens will have a problem having conflict with. So basically, if you have a projector 43, you have a projector of 2500 lumens, more light you have in the environment, the more lumens will drop before they hit the screen. Easier way of explaining it. But our screens with the lights out, oh man, that's easy. Now, keep in mind, you got screens out there right now that brag and boast about how beautiful their screens look with the lights out. And they turn the lights on and their screen fails miserably. They can't even take them outside. Well, we can take our screens outside and we can have them inside with the lights on and they look amazing. Just think how incredible they look with the lights out. Sit down here a minute, relax.